good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Yeah.
For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
From where?
The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway.
Okay. There you got school. Daddy got work. Because he deserved it.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return.
You deserve to get cussed out. How about that?
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
I like ice cream.
It's McMillan. Oh, they're after him.
That's an ice cream.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to
That's an ice cream.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Pulls and fires it complete to the
ice
right.
cream.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still
That's ice cream.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Wow.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
So you want to burn my shoes because they in the way?
Happy to see that zone.
Sorry.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
What?
So my possible and I'm scared.
Yeah.
Just get
All right, I got to see team.
A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
There he goes.
He jumped.
He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive
Mommy,
issue.
stop.
Both coaching staffs have preached about that
Stop.
to their teams in the locker rooms before
Stop.
taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
No,
Offense in a bunch.
I'm not aiming. No. Am I?
With the running back. Stopped after a pickup.
I'm not aiming.
To the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense.
I'm not aiming.
Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
My name
games,
is
they
Ice
turn
Cream,
into 5
Mommy.
to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Dyer.
My name is Ice Cream.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's
No.
to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved
I'm
in the pass game. The
on.
quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work.
I'm not aiming. I'm on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
No.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first
I
quarter.
love
because
you
it's
too,
reliable,
Ice
obviously,
Cream.
But it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and
Ice
play. So
Cream.
for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Ice Cream, come here.
Out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
I'm not
A solid
aiming.
gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back
My
up.
name is Amon.
The Sooners have it with a first
You're
and
not
10.
getting. You're not calling me amen again.
He's got it on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving
I'm gonna tell your mama.
Making the play. Working
Yeah,
well
tell her
behind the
mama,
sticks on
please.
second down.
Yeah.
They just keep firing. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
My old coach said you'll never go back. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The sure hands, it's Williams. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Wait, what did he say?
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. The give to the back. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and now on the second drive they fumble it. 2 drives, and they can't hold on to the football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get outside. And he'll be brought down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they strike first. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field.
Oh, why?
Defense will be called on to
Why are you
protect the
burning
lead.
Okay.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Rushes on him. He turns it loose to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Simon. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Punts it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he
unleashes a long one. Slings it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Simon. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With the catch, it's Simon. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Got his man on the right. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Handoff to Jones. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's in the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early.
Come on, go. Your mama say come here.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down.
Oh my God.
Now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he
What's the option?
tackles, but he's also a weapon in
What's
this
the option?
offense, catching the football.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Peppers. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's John. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's McMillan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Yeah, that's a night game.
And there are 2
Yeah, I ain't watching that shit.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball moving.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Well, agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up.
Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
Yeah.
And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over BYU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll run the toss.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Still looking on the move. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Simon. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability, and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They're able to get get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese,
a little trickery and they flip it ahead. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pick.
Turning it on. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here.
What'd he do?
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners
he bent your finger.
Second down a lot of ways.
Bent your finger.
Yards to go. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your count?
Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah.
You thought they were done.
What?
They're not. They're back, baby. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Yes, sir.
It's McMillan. Finds his man. It's Simon. They get him on the
Come on, I'll be in there in literally 15 minutes.
That's the end of the period, and
I will.
Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Simon. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end.
I'm Charles leaves.
Toss sweep to the left. Breaks into the open. Ripping through, just shedding tackles. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum.
There he goes.
I'm finna come here in 10 minutes, all right? 10 minutes.
Like that at a
10 minutes.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Bring in the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it. Touchdown Sooners. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that,
Here
Coach?
comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Makes the catch. It's Simon. This guy is
2 minutes left.
Work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines. Good body control. You can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Simon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The offense set for a first down play. And the quarterback takes a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team
with
a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.
What do you think about all this?